Hey everyone, it's Yolanda. Welcome back to Living on Zepbound. We are week 42 of our weight loss journey on being on tirzepatide. For 35 weeks, I did Zepbound, played around with another medication, and then for the last 6 weeks, I have been on a tirzepatide compound, and that sucker is working. So this week, I gave myself a shot in the back of my arm, or at least last Friday. And I had a really good, really good appetite suppressant. Truth be told, Saturday, I barely ate. Like, I had to keep reminding myself, girl, it is time to eat. It is time to eat. Let's go eat. Same thing on Sunday. Sunday, I had to stay focused. You gotta eat, you gotta eat. It was a busy Sunday. But I had to keep that in the forefront of my mind. Girl, you need to eat. And then Monday, Tuesday, I was able to get into my normal routine where I eat breakfast, and then I have a snack, and then I have lunch, and then I have an afternoon snack, and then of course I have dinner. But that Saturday, Sunday, appetite suppressant was kicking. Now, you would think I'm gonna step on the scale and it's gonna be a beautiful number. It's not, because it's that time, y'all. It's that time. And this morning, as true fashion would have it, my cycle started. I almost feel like I tell y'all every other week that my cycle starts, but it's not every other week. It's just very often. And in my new term, instead of saying a crime scene, it's Shark Week. So I am starting Shark Week. Thank you, my viewer, for saying that. Oh, I love that. I even say it for my students. I usually keep tampons and pads in a little drawer. And so if they need one, they go in there and just get what they need. And lately they've been like, Miss, it's Shark Week. I'm like, all right, baby. And they go get what they need. So it's spreading. The term is spreading. But where am I going with this? Because ADHD is real. Oh, the scale. So I've had to remind myself to eat, which, I'm doing what I can. But I've also noticed that with it being a winter, we're getting into the winter time, I am slacking on my fruit. I mean, look, even in my fruit basket, all I have is one sad little orange. Where I normally have a pretty well-balanced diet, and I say diet as in what my body needs, not in diet culture, but what my body needs. But I noticed that this last week I've been kind of off on my fruits. So yesterday and today I've had some compressed juice that comes from H-E-B. I'm just trying to get my fruit in. I don't know, it's something about the winter. I just cannot focus on fruit. Spring, summer, I'm on it. Watermelon, grapes, cantaloupe, honeydew, I'm on it. Winter, I'm like, oranges. That's it. I know there's some apples out there, but Honeycrisp. I will get some Honeycrisp apples. But my habit with apples is to dip it in stuff. As a matter of fact, I have a container of caramel sauce. Because of habit, when I went grocery shopping, we grabbed some apples and then I grabbed the caramel sauce. I should almost show you. I'm gonna take a picture and put it up here so you can see. And no one's had it but me. So yeah, I've had some. But I'm on a lifestyle adjustment. I'm still eating what I eat. I'm just maneuvering. My goal is to get to 150 pounds. Right now, I'm in the 190s. But like I said, Shark Week is here. So I don't know what that scale's gonna say in the morning. We'll just have to wait and see. But as I move forward this week, I have been blessed and privy to talk to two people about weight loss journeys. One is my cousin, who I haven't actually seen since February, at her mom's party, her mom's 80th birthday party. And we talked because of Thanksgiving, of course, and she asked me about how I was doing with my diabetes. I told her, I'm still borderline. And somehow or another, it came up that she was on Mounjaro. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so we had a beautiful 1-hour conversation about GLP-1s. I love my auntie, and we talk about losing weight, but we don't get into full conversation like my cousin and I did. I mean, we got into food noise and what that means. I told her about my son, and it was just such a beautiful conversation. I mean, it was like when I talked to our GLP-1 community, but I was talking to my cousin. It was so beautiful. I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And then 2 nights later, 11:11 at night, I'll probably show I might be off on the time, but I know it was 11 o'clock at night. Co-parent, which is another story, co-parent's dad texted me in the middle of the night and was like, hey, I need to lose weight. What? If that's not a whole moment. And so I started texting, have you ever heard of Ozempic? Okay, great. Well, I'm on a medication that's just like Ozempic. Okay, so he and I communicated. I asked him, about his health and, because that kind of directed which medication he, should I say Ozempic or should I be saying Mounjaro? And so it was great. So I can easily say that my confidence is starting to kind of sprinkle out there. And when people ask about weight, when they ask about weight, I have no problem talking about it. Plus, I'm a naturally smiler person. I walk around smiling all day long. Except for when someone, I don't know how to put it, but I don't know. I'm a school teacher, so stuff be happening. Like this week, we had 2 fights outside my classroom. 2 fights outside my classroom. So yeah, I had about 10, 15 minutes of frustration. Why are we doing this, y'all? Why are we doing this? Now, I will tell you, bigger 264.7 pound Yolanda would have, used her body to hop in there and really kind of break that up. But this new Yolanda was like, put self first, make a phone call, get the authorities to break it up. So for me, that was a win. I actually would show you a text message because I text my co-parent and was like, there was a fight outside my classroom and I did not get in. And that's a win for me because normally I'm in there trying to help break them up. And when I was bigger, it is what it is. But yeah, which reminds me, I need to start working on my strength training. That's new for me. I don't know if that's been something that everyone has heard as they have been, kind of playing tug of war with all the different diets in their lifespan. But this GLP-1 diet is the very first time someone, and actually it was simply Taisha, has ever said focus on strength training. The very first time I've ever heard it. It's always been cardio, 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 cardio. And so that's what my mindset has always been. You got to burn calories. You got to burn calories. I never thought about muscle. Never. But now on this journey, mentally, I'm focusing on muscle. I'm not there yet with the actual weights. I kid you not. My weights are in front of me. I kid you not. Here, I'm going to show you. My weights. Yep. Yeah, they right there. Have I used them? Not in about a month. I'm going to work on it. It's a work in progress. It is on one of my short-term goals. So I will definitely be working on it. Speaking of, like I said in the very beginning, I'm in Texas. Welcome to Texas. And our weather does what she wants. Kind of like my cell phone. It's doing what it wants. So I'm going to be a little cricket for a moment. There we go. So with me now being in Wonderland, I opened up a container that I haven't touched in 2 years. 2 years, people. I have not touched that container because it is filled with sweaters. And most of those sweaters are large and extra large. And for the last 2 years, I have teeter-tottered between XXX and XXX. So my way of wearing warm clothes was putting on a hoodie because Nike makes some big hoodies. They go all the way up to 5X that I've seen. I'm sure you could probably order a 6X in Nike large, but I played around 2X and 3X. So being smaller, I opened up my container, and this week I have been wearing sweaters. Kid you not, 2 of my sweaters are actually too big. Good morning. I have a random non-scale victory. So as you know, we're in Houston and it's really cold today. So I whipped out a sweater, and I don't know if I would have ever been able to say that my sweater was too big, but I've only worn this sweater when I was bigger. So this is the first time I'm wearing this sweater where I am smaller, and it just does not feel the same. I mean, it is not feeling the same, but I appreciate this non-scale victory. So y'all go out and have a great day. Oh, those non-scale victories. I mean, I snuggled in that sweater because it just felt so good that it was so big. Oh, what a non-scale victory. And I also had a beautiful aha moment that I would like to share with you. Now, Downsizing Diva did an interview with me on Sunday, and it should be out today. It should be out. So I will link it below. If you click on the more button, you'll see the interview. Don't look at it on my channel. It's on her channel, Downsizing Diva. She loves to do interviews, and they are so good. And I know I'm talking about myself, but I think the video is pretty good. You get some of the other side of Yolanda that leads to this weight loss journey. But when I opened up that container, I ran across a pair of pants that literally made me cry, because I'm a Pisces. I'm a little emotional, so I do cry. I apologize. When you watch the interview, bring some tissues. Heads up. Don't say I didn't warn you. But my whole life, up until my pregnancy, which was in 2021, I was small. Once I was 150 when I got pregnant, 150 pounds when I got pregnant. And 150 felt good. It felt good. That's one reason why I'm trying to get to 150. My channel's called Yolanda 180 because I know I can get to 180. I've done that before on another GLP-1 medication. I got down to 150 or 180. I got down to 180. So I believe that I could get down to 150 now that I've lost more weight than I've ever lost in my entire life. But I do think 150 is my sweet spot. My whole point. When I walked into the hospital, I kid you not, my mom, and I'm gonna draw this picture for you. So I walk into the hospital. I'm 12 days overdue, okay? 12 days past due. My son was due on the 4th of December, and he was pulled out, yanked out on the 14th of December. I spent 2 days in the hospital. So this is December 12th. I walk into the hospital, and my mom told me, she said, "Baby, I love you, but you walked in the hospital looking like the Marshmallow Man from the Jiffy Man from Ghostbusters." Yeah. She said, that's how those doors opened. And I was like, I never knew what I looked like. Like, I still felt thin. Y'all. I felt I was just a little pregnant. I thought I was all belly. I felt like I was all belly, but I was not. Yeah, my face had swole up. Everything had swole up. When I stood on the hospital scale, I was 190 pounds. 190. And so I was kind of like, oh, this must be all baby. Well, after I had my son, I thought I was gonna snap back. Kind of like my students. I teach teen moms as well. And they be snapping back. I mean, they go out for 6 weeks and they come back almost smaller than they were prior to their pregnancy. That is not my story. So, My son's born on December 14th. For Christmas, I received 2 gift cards. One came from my co-parent. Co-parent was like, hey, I got you this Lane Bryant gift card because I guess this is your size now. I never knew what a Lane Bryant was. Like, I've seen the stores, but I didn't know what it was because I was like a size 8 on a really, really tight fitting dress. I could do, you know, a 6. So I didn't know what Lane Bryant was. Well, where'd it go? I used that gift card, and then I ended up getting a second gift card for Lane Bryant, if that's not a trigger in your head. But yeah, first Christmas after giving birth to my son, 2 Lane Bryant gift cards. Well, guess what I found in that container of sweaters? My first pair of Lane Bryant pants. I'm not gonna cry. I already did that. I cried already. Yes. This girl here don't buy clothes. FYI, I don't buy clothes. I have plenty of clothes that I like to recycle and play around in. Or I donate. I recycle. I do a whole lot, but I don't buy clothes. I will put some clothes in a container and get a container out when I'm ready for some new clothes. So these Lane Bryant size 14s have been around with me since 2001. My son is about to be 23 years old. So these beauties have been in my life for almost 23 years. My first pair of Lane Bryant pants. They are a 14. And I'll play around in size 14, 12s, and 10s. 14s are a little big. 12s fit perfectly. And 10s are a little snug, but I can make them work. Kind of like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. That's where I am with my clothes. But in my interview with Downsizing Diva, she was like, are you going to start getting rid of clothes? And I told her, I'm going to work on that, but I'm not there yet. And I promise y'all, if I did not run across these pants and was like, oh my, I kid y'all not. These were my very first pair of Lane Bryant pants. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm growing and I'm changing. I'm growing and I'm changing, and I'm on this journey, and y'all are helping me so very much, and I thank y'all with all sincerity. I'm gonna go give myself that injection. Guess what? It will not be in my arm because I've had insomnia for days. Insomnia did not wear off until Wednesday. Oh, that sucker hurt till Wednesday. But I was able to catch up on a lot of people's vlogs. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself that injection. I will step on that magical scale. And yeah, I thank y'all.